Morning, the flood damaged embankment in the Mehrunama area of Shadar Union in Pekua Upazila. He visited the affected sections, observed the flood situation, and instructed the authorities to ensure the embankment's permanent repair and the safety of local residents and their property. Earlier, the minister distributed dry food among flood-affected families at the Pekua Upazila Parishad grounds. He also visited several flood-hit unions, inquired about the victims' condition, and assured them of the government's necessary assistance. After the inspection, he said initiatives had already been taken to permanently repair the embankment as soon as possible, expressing hope that the project would protect the area from future floods and tidal surges. Local residents highlighted their long-standing suffering due to the weak embankment and recent bridge, demanding a permanent solution. The minister is also scheduled to distribute relief in Shilkhali, Toitong, Rajakhali and Shonali Bazar in Ujantia before visiting flood-affected areas in Matamohori Upazila. He is expected to return to Dhaka later tonight after completing the program. A regional trade advisory meeting of the Employment and Entrepreneurship for Resilient Youth Earn project was held in Cox's Bazar this morning to equip young people not engaged in employment, education or training with market-oriented skills and develop them as skilled professionals and entrepreneurs. The meeting was held at the conference room of the District Department of Youth Development and was chaired by Additional Secretary of the Ministry of Youth and Sports and Project Director Kaji Muklesur Rahman. The meeting was informed that under the project being implemented from June 2023 to July 2028, around 9 lakh young men and women across the country will receive market-driven skills development training in various trades. The program will be expanded to the union level to reach youth in remote areas. Speaker said technology-based and market-oriented skills would strengthen young people's competitiveness in both domestic and international job markets. They added that the project would promote sustainable economic development by creating new entrepreneurs and expanding employment opportunities. Among others, the meeting was attended by Deputy Director of the District Department of Youth Development, Muhammad Muajim Hussain, Deputy Director of the Department of Agricultural Extension, Bimal Kumar Pramanik, District Fisheries Officer, Muhammad Nazmul Huda, District Livestock Officer, Dr. A.M. Khalikujaman, Deputy Director of the Department of Environment, Muhammad Khandakar Mahmud, Cox's Bazar Press Club President, Mahbubur Rahman, officials from various government departments, business representatives, and other stakeholders. Meanwhile, the Samshul Haq Foundation distributed house construction materials today among 20 flood-affected families in Pekua. At a program held at the Upazila grounds, Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed handed over the construction materials to the beneficiary families as the chief guest. Speaking on the occasion, he said the government would take the necessary steps to rehabilitate people affected by the floods. He also praised the humanitarian initiative of the Samshul Haq Foundation for standing beside vulnerable people. The foundation said the distribution was the first phase of its initiative to construct 100 houses for flood-affected families, with construction materials provided to 20 families in Pekua. Food assistance was distributed among flood-affected people this morning in Ukhia. Local Member of Parliament Shahjahan Chaudhry distributed food supplies to affected families in Boro Inani village under a Jaliapalang Union. Speaking on the occasion, he said the government would provide all necessary support for the rehabilitation of affected people during and after the disaster. According to the organizers, food assistance was distributed among 450 flood-affected families from Ward number 5 and 6 of Jaliapalang Union. Among those present at the distribution were Ukhia BNP President Sarwar Jahan Chaudhry, General Secretary Sultan Mahmud Chaudhry, and local public representatives. Bangladesh Coast Guard seized 70,000 YASER tablets during an operation in Teknaf. The information was confirmed today in a press release signed by Coast Guard Media Officer Lieutenant Commander Sabbir Alam Shujan. According to the statement, the operation was conducted last night in the Kunarpara area of Nila Union based on intelligence information. Sensing the presence of Coast Guard personnel, the driver of a CNG-run auto rickshaw abandoned the vehicle and fled the scene. The Coast Guard later searched the vehicle and recovered 70,000 YASER tablets. Coast Guard said intelligence surveillance was intensified to arrest the fugitive driver. Finally, weather and forecast valley till 12 noon tomorrow says the sky may remain temporarily cloudy to overcast along with light to moderate rain or thunder showers in few places. Local cautionary signal number 3 has been advised for the Cox's Bazar Maritime Port due to the information of a well-marked low-pressure area over the southwest central Bay of Bengal. The day and night temperature may slightly decrease. The maximum temperature at Cox's Bazar recorded till 12 noon today was 30.2 degrees Celsius, while the minimum was 26.2 degrees Celsius. The sun sets today at 6:37 p.m. and rises tomorrow at 5:20 a.m. Here's the tide schedule for the mouth of the Buckley River and its surrounding coastal areas. Today, low tide began at 1:24 p.m. and will continue until 2 minutes to 8 p.m. High tide will begin at 2 minutes to 8 p.m. and continue until 1:44 tonight. Another low tide will begin at 1:44 tonight and continue until 1 minute past 8 a.m. tomorrow. And that's the end of the news. Our next bulletin will be at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow in Bangla.
এতক্ষণ প্রচারিত হলো স্থানীয় ইংরেজি সংবাদ। বাংলাদেশ বেতার কক্সবাজার অধিবেশন শুনতে পাচ্ছেন মধ্যম তরঙ্গ 228.31 মিটার ব্যান্ড 1314 কিলোহার্টজে